What is up, Dodgers Nation? Welcome to another episode of the Dodgers Nation post-game show. My name is Doug McKain. You can follow me on X and Instagram at DMAC_LA. Thanks for rocking with us after the Dodgers get the dub in Washington. They beat the Nationals by a final score of 4-1. They improved to 14-11 on the year. James Paxton, he was grinding early. He was struggling to find the strike zone. The command just wasn't there. He grinded his way through this start. Goes 4 2/3 innings, gives up just 1 run on 5 hits, had just 1 strikeout through 89 pitches. Michael Grove, Alex Vesia, Daniel Hudson, Evan Phillips, they all went scoreless after that. There were some rocky times with the Dodgers. They get the win. James Outman comes through with a big double in the 8th inning. Miguel Rojas has a 2-hit game, and then Shohei Ohtani has the hardest hit ball of the year in all of Major League Baseball. We're going to break that down here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. But first things first, where are you representing Dodgers Nation? Give me those cities down below. Where'd you watch the game? What'd you think about the game? What were your biggest takeaways? Also, who is your player of the game? James Outman, right up there. Shohei Ohtani, hardest hit ball of the year. Miguel Rojas, look, this Teoscar Hernandez had a great defensive play, sliding catch there in the 5th inning. But let's break it all down, settle in here. We're going to do a hardest hit homer of the year so far from Denny Cortez over on YouTube. By the way, if you're new to the show, welcome, and definitely subscribe to the #1 Dodgers post-game show here on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button. Also, be sure to comment down below so you're eligible for all of our giveaways. Subscribe and comment, and you'll be eligible to win a brand new authentic Mookie Betts jersey once we hit 90,000 subscribers, just less than 1,000 away. But let's dive right into it. We got Freedom. He freaking destroyed that baseball. Massive power. This young man can do it all. That's a fire take. It's a fire take. It's absolutely true. What's up, D-Mac? What's up, Ishmael Sanchez over on YouTube? We got Shohei Ohtani is the show. Look, this guy knows how to show us a good time, okay? Hits the bomb, and that baseball was out in a hurry. You know, we're just going to start there and rewind because we have to look at this bomb because Dodgers, they're up 3-1. Ohtani's up in the 9th inning, and all of a sudden, I mean, just wow. An absolute piss missile by Shohei Ohtani, okay? I mean, this is an absolute bomb. And look at the fan. You know, let's break this down. Forget the volume, okay? Start all over here. Give it a couple seconds. The fan absolutely nailed that celebration. But we've seen hard hit balls. We've seen belly bombs in the past. We've seen Joey Gallo hit balls hard for this team when he was here for a couple months. But this, we've never seen anything like this in regularity. Every time the bat hits the ball, it's going absolutely going to be a rocket shot. This is another rocket shot. Let's check this out here. Boom! 1-0 count just absolutely obliterates that ball. Absolutely obliterates it. And it's 118.7 miles per hour off the bat. It was the hardest hit ball in Major League Baseball this season. Hardest hit home run. Hardest hit ball for a Dodger. And that's just insane amount of power, insane amount of force right there. And he knew it was gone. Barnes knew it was gone. I mean, it's 450, and it was just a hanging splitter right in the middle of the plate, right down Broadway. Can we see it one more time? Let's do this one more time. Ready? Boom! Look at the next snap. Oh, look at this next snap and the disgust. The next snap and the disgust. You got to see it by Barnes. Look at the neck. Snaps, looks. He knows it's gone. It's going to Souvenir City. And then the fan rocking the Kershaw jersey, he gets the ball, and boom, 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 hit it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Shohei Ohtani, just an absolute beast of a player. We're seeing it with our own eyes. And when you see with your own eyes on your own team, let's just be honest. I don't care how much Shohei Ohtani you watch with the Angels, it's just a different experience when he's on your team. When he's putting on your team's uniform, you see him every single day. You just really get a chance to appreciate his greatness. Now, if you look at his numbers so far in the season, he's putting up video game numbers. We're talking MVP stuff already. I think he could win the MVP even as the DH. I said it before this season. Yeah, Mookie Betts, if he plays shortstop, if he puts up those numbers, he'll run away with the MVP. But I also said if Shohei Ohtani has a special year at the plate, this is a special year. Now he's hitting .364 with a .430 on base. He's slugging .677 and has a 201 weighted runs created plus. So he is 101% above league average. He has 6 home runs on the season, 11 doubles, and 1 triple in 115 plate appearances. Shohei Ohtani, you are not real. So what'd you think of that Ohtani bomb? Let me know down below. 118.7. That's from Chris Villegas over on Facebook. We got Nicole from Indiana. We got, hey, 1-2 in a row. Hey, exactly. Hey, the streak has been started, right? We know this team is going to run off a lot of wins, and they're starting to just look. They're grinding through this one. They got the runaway angry win against the Mets, but a good win tonight, a really good win, and good to see the bottom of the lineup contribute. We'll talk about that here in a second. Looks like Grove is coming around. That's from Jerry Hunter. We'll talk about Grove. BC, I think if the Nats leave in Corbin, they might have lost. That's from BC. Yeah, I mean, Patrick Corbin, I mean, actually looking like halfway decent against his Dodger team, right? We got Colton, 909, Ohtani is my Japanese nephew. That's from Denny Cortez. Outman is definitely the player of the game. Okay, so let's jump to that. Let's jump to James Outman. Because this Dodgers offense, they were shut out through 5 innings. They really weren't able to get anything going in this one. They're really scuffling early on. And as far as Paxton goes, in second inning, they end up scoring 1 run on 3 hits after Young reached on a bunt single to first. That scored Vargas, and that's how the Nationals got their first run. Then you jump all the way to the 6th inning, and Teoscar Hernandez, or Kike Hernandez, he singled to center to score Teoscar Hernandez to tie things up at 1. Really nice inning for the Dodgers, just getting away, finding a way to manufacture some offense. Teoscar Hernandez singled to center. Max Muncy drew a walk. Then a couple batters later, Kike Hernandez, he comes through. Nice piece of hitting. It was a sinker on the inside corner. Just put the bat on the ball, and good things happen. And that's how the Dodgers tie things up at 1, but then jump all the way to the top of the 8th inning. Teoscar Hernandez, he draws a leadoff walk on a 7-pitch at-bat. Max Muncy pops to second for the first out, and then James Outman, he pinch hits for Kike Hernandez. So nice pull there. Dave Roberts pushed the right lever. You put James Outman in that situation. Teoscar Hernandez did a really nice job stealing second to get into scoring position. And then James Outman, 6th pitch of the at-bat, 2-2 count. He doubles to right on a splitter down and in. And Teoscar Hernandez, he scores from second. That puts the Dodgers ahead 2-1. And just a great piece of hitting there by James Outman. Here, let's take a look at it right here.
The 2-2.
He just stayed on that splitter, and give him a lot of credit. I mean, in that at-bat, give him, and look at the speed. Let's see. Oh, there you go. He's now. You know what's funny? Notice that they're now doing the Freddy. They're doing the old Freddy, and then they're hitting him with the Dragon Ball Z thing. Right? So I've noticed that, a little modification. I don't know if that's because of Freddie Freeman, because he started doing it, but I'm here for it. Whatever it takes to get hits and production. That is all I care about. But yeah, I mean, look at, they were trying to bust him inside with fastballs. 4-seam fastball, first pitch of the at bat, up and in. Goes for a swinging strike. He missed it. Then he takes a ball off the plate on the inside. Then a 4-seam fastball inside part of the plate. Then another 4-seam fastball off the plate inside. They were trying to target him up and in. He fouls off a 4-seam fastball up and in. And then on the 6th pitch of the at-bat, he was able to stay back on that splitter. Really nice. I mean, impressive. Gets the barrel out there. Look, he's so strong. When he makes good contact, it's good things are going to happen. It's going to find grass. It's going to lead to hard contact. It's going to lead to doubles with his speed. So a great job. I am with you. Whoever said James Outman is the player of the game, he deserves to be player of the game. To come off cold off the bench and get the go-ahead double, and then really nice job by Miguel Rojas a couple of batters later. Another great piece of hitting with 2 strikes, 1-2 count. 96-mile-per-hour fastball outside part of the plate. just gets the bat on it, puts the barrel on it. He singles to right. That scored Outman, and that put the Dodgers up 3-1. So you saw the speed, the athleticism on display by James Outman, who came around to score that run. You needed another run in that situation. And how about Miguel Rojas? Miguel Rojas, another 2-hit game, and now on the season, Mickey Rowe slashing 281, 324, 500 with a 131 weighted runs created plus. Yes, it's still a small sample, 34 plate appearances, but we are pretty close to having a conversation about Miguel Rojas. The only question about Mickey Rowe was not could he be an elite hitter, was not could he be a silver slugger. It was could he be respectable? Could he go up there and just avoid major slumps? Go up there, get the occasional base hit, the occasional home run. Right now, he's doing that. And if he can do that, the value of him being a top 5 defensive shortstop, I think puts the Dodgers in a position where you're going to have a conversation about having him back as your permanent shortstop, your full-time shortstop. Yes, you can still mix it up as they're doing. If there's a lefty on the mound, Gavin Lux sits. If there's a righty on the mound, you can have Gavin Lux out there and just allow him to get some runway and some more leash and get those 150 at-bats. But let's just continue to monitor this because Miguel Rojas is still hitting. And let's not forget, people act like Miguel Rojas has always been horrible. People act like Miguel Rojas has just been awful throughout his career at the plate. 2020, hit 304. Yes, it was just in 40 games. But how about 2021, hit 265, had a 93 weighted runs created plus, which is 7% below league average, hit 9 home runs. You give me 2021 Miguel Rojas at the plate with that defense, and you allow Mookie to stay at second base where he's more comfortable, there's less wear and tear, can allow him to focus on being one of the best hitters in baseball and also staying on the dirt. I don't know. I think it's a conversation. Let me know down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on that? Miguel Rojas going permanent. That sound, though, yeah, that sound was crazy. Boom! We got Victor Banos in the chat. Need the sound effect, D-Mac. We're back. Leonardo, what's good? Ohtani's home run was DOA. That's from David. That ball had a family. That ball, just the sound. I mean, just come on, one more time. Boom! I mean, just good night, sweetheart. That ball had a family. Is deep into the night in Washington. Fan gets it. Fan crushes the celebration. Boom, boom, boom. Hit it. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. That's something I love about road games because we know Dodgers fans are going to show out. I love when Dodgers fans catch home run balls in away stadiums. It's something that it makes my day. It makes me happy because Dodgers fans are the best in the game. I got my glove in San Bernardino. We got Evan Phillips, screwdriver, not a solid closer. We'll talk about Evan Phillips here. Wasn't at his best tonight. We'll talk about that ninth inning situation. Deborah Young, Ohtani killed his bat, then he killed the ball so bad. His swing looks effortless. Denny Cortez, agree 100%. Was that not I'm not sure if that was the Pantone guy, was it? You guys let me know down below. Awesome game. What's up, Nancy? We got Carl Phillips saved by the base running blunder, otherwise disaster. So, yeah, it was not Fireman Phillips. It was not Dr. Phil tonight. Wasn't his best showing. Evan Phillips, he ends up going the inning, gave just a hit, had the 2 strikeouts, went 32 pitches, 16 for strikes. And with Phillips, it was 3 for 6 on first pitch strikes, and we'll break down that bottom of the 9th inning because you expect Fireman Phillips with a 4-1 lead to go out there and just take care of business. Take care of business against this Washington Nationals team. You got Abrams up the top of that order, and he goes out there and, yeah, wasn't at his best. Wasn't at his best. He strikes out Senzel swinging on 3 pitches, so comes out there, is efficient, effective, that sweeper, he had the feel for it. Then he walks Luis Garcia on 5 pitches, was pulling that fastball, wasn't locating that cutter. Then Gallo hits for Young. He walks Joey Gallo on 10 pitches. So in that at-bat, he loads it up 3-2, and then the foul balls. Joey Gallo, he ends up fouling off 4 straight pitches, fouled off the cutter, fouled off a 4-seam fastball. Fouled off the cutter again, then fouled off another four-seam fastball, and then Joey Gallo, he's able to reach base because Evan Phillips, he ends up missing with that cutter away. And there you go. The walks will kill you. And this really was the defining play. I mean, you had runners on first and second, a 1-1 count, and Abrams singled to right. And then, unfortunately, the base running blunder, the Nationals, who look like a bad team when you make plays like this, especially in those situations, Garcia was thrown out at home. So it was a really nice relay there. I mean, Pages gets it to Muncy, and then Will Smith made a really nice pick on it to really facilitate that rundown, and that was pretty much that. They're able to get Garcia. Gallo makes it to second, but then guess what? They're not out of the woods yet. Evan Phillips comes back, and you got Rosario. Oh my goodness, that name is nightmare fuel. Let's not get into that. I've gone through therapy about Rosario. We're not going to go there. But he walks him on 4 pitches. That loads the bases. So they get a hold of one. This game's over. This is a walk-off shot, right? It's looking like the Cincinnati road trip last season. But he comes back, and he falls behind 3-1 to Jesse Winker. Then he's able to get him looking at a cutter for the second strike of the at-bat. Down the 6th pitch of the at-bat, he fouls off a sweeper at the bottom of the zone, and then 3-2 count, winning run at the plate, strikes him out with the sweeper, challenges him in the zone, and somehow, some way, the Dodgers don't give up any runs in that inning. He just gave up 1 hit, but the walks, those are what add up. The walks are going to kill you. Gallo, the Garcia walk. So wasn't the best night for Evan Phillips, but still, the stuff is filthy. Anytime you're still getting the punch, you're still getting the strikeouts, you still feel really good about that. What were you guys' thoughts on Evan Phillips? Let's dive into some comments. I want to talk about Mr. James Paxton. We got JRM, D-Mac. What's up, my G? What's up? I'm going to give you a fire tag for that. Since I'm your G. Coach Dante 24, Shohei Ohtani is the best for the Dodgers. He should be an all-star. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about that. Shohei Ohtani will be an all-star. The question now is, can he be an MVP from the DH spot? I mean, look at the WAR numbers right up there at the top. I mean, this is someone who could have a 9-10 WAR season as a DH. Talking about a special one-of-a-kind player. Rojas pulling his weight batting. Carl, no excuses, walking anyone with the 3-1 lead in the 9th. Yeah, I just lost command there, and it happens. It happens with the cutter, it happens with the sweeper. And, yeah, we got Sam Rios, sub D-Mac from El Paso, Texas. Keep Vargas at shortstop. We got Mr. Seabat. Ohtani's home run hit the International Space Station. NASA is very upset. That's going to be my first comment of the night from Mr. Seabat over on YouTube. That was some good stuff. Yeah, I think that thing is still in the air. I mean, it's in Washington. The thing is still in the air. It's probably running for president. I mean, that ball is just got obliterated. Ball out of family. I feel terrible. Teoscar is Teosum. It's a fire take. It's a fire take from B. Guzman. Izzy Valenzuela. Thank God they won it. It almost was feeling like October. Much love to Tony Two Bags. Hey, shout out to Mr. Antonio, my super producer. Hey, he's the man. He loved my new producer. Alex Renteria, D-Mac, which is your favorite Dodger celebration? All time, I love the Freddie. I love the Freddie because, you know why? Because the fans would do it with the team. So I love the Freddie. You know, Barrels Overrated has stayed the test of time. Wolf of Wall Street one was really cool. Dunking on him was really cool. The Freddie one was hilarious to me, though. But obviously, if we're going to be honest here, the Bubble Machine is my favorite celebration, okay? Can you believe that? I mean, the commissioner took that away. Unbelievable. Inexcusable. Bilal K. These are the types of games we'll win despite the power that we thought we would begin to win this season. Michael Clark. Willie Adames might be the worst playoff hitter in the 21st century with at least 100 at-bats. His putrid strikeout rate seems like the worst possible fit for this team that already has a strikeout problem versus mediocre pitching. No less. Interesting take. I mean, that's interesting. We'll talk about it tomorrow. What's up, D-Mac? Thank you for the ground. I see you. Yo, what's up, Tristan Ortega? Yeah, you guys know all things Dodger baseball here. D-Mac, it's time to take a shot. All right, take a shot of some Coke Zero right here. No, I was playing. Yeah, that was definitely a shot by Shohei Ohtani, to that much. Rojas should be the everyday shortstop. Mookie at second from Jason. Diamond scroll down here. Keep Rojas at shortstop and Mookie at second. Fish Tank Frank, Outman, and Miggy. We don't lose when they hit. When the bottom of the lineup produces, takes a lot of pressure off the top of the lineup. And look, let's just be honest too. Those are really good players at the bottom of the lineup, right? James Outman is a player that on other teams would be batting higher in the order. There's teams out there where James Outman would be batting in the 2-3 spot, 4 spot, right? I mean, look at the success that Michael Busch is having. Miguel Rojas has looked a lot better at the plate. Let's not forget, Miguel Rojas was dealing with injuries, coming off a surgery, right? He was dealing with his wrist, and he was coming off some stuff last season, and then he found some power late. So it's not the worst. I'm telling you, Miggy Rowe, 10-plus dingers, 2024. Fire takes, kind of a hot take right there. If he hit 10 home runs this season, that would be one behind his career high. He had 11 home runs in 2018. So 2018, he hit that. But another one to talk about, though, is James Paxton. So with James Paxton, it was the traffic early on. He was able to get out of it. He said after the game that James Paxton said after the game that his stuff isn't good out there right now. He's grinding it out. The command has no feel. He's battling. He's grinding away. Could be a mechanical thing. But give him credit because he's still going out there and he's giving them something. And I talked about it today on Dodgers Dugout Live in the morning that this bullpen has pitched more innings than any team in Major League Baseball. That's what leads to a bullpen that struggles. You have to reverse that trend. You need to reduce that number. So, yes, you need more than what he gave them today. And he threw 89 pitches, and he went 4 2/3. Doc went out there, and Michael Grove goes an inning, had a strikeout, 18 pitches, 7 for strikes. He was looking better. But James Paxton, you need him to find that command early on. And just the stuff, I mean, today, 57% four-seam fastball, knuckle curve at 21%, cutter at 16%, sinker at 3%, changeup at 2%. He just hasn't found that groove on the mound. And you look at his ERA, it's a 2.61 ERA. You're like, oh, wow, 2.61? That looks pretty nice. His expected numbers, though, are saying that he should be giving up more runs than he has. The expected FIP right now for James Paxton sits at 6.03. That isn't good. So he needs to find a way to start missing more barrels, missing more bats, getting that swing and miss in the zone. But let's not forget, we're talking about a back-end starter, someone who I truly believe maybe he finds a role in the Dodgers bullpen if you think he can get that velocity higher and maybe kind of empty the tank as a long man out of the pen in the postseason. Sure, that's possible. But most likely, this is someone who is here to eat innings and provide depth and be a number 4 or 5 starter in the regular season. I told you before the show, on extra rest, his ERA is a lot better. When it's on typical rest, 4 days, you're looking at an ERA around 4. On more than that, it's around 3.33. It's at 3.33. So they gave him the extra rest. Wasn't his best stuff, but look, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it today. You want to see more from him. But, yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts? What is your grade for James Paxton? Because, I mean, look, 27 pitches in the first, 25 pitches in the second. He allowed the first run of the game, like I said, after that RBI single to Jacob Young. And then you had that sacrifice bunt call that they overturned in that situation. But after that, the third inning, he settled down. He did settle down. He went just 24 pitches after that. So 27 in the first, 25 in the second, and then 24 pitches for the next couple of innings. And unfortunately for him, though, just the strikeout numbers weren't there. He needs to miss more bats. He needs to strike out more guys. He has just one strikeout tonight for James Paxton, and just 2 strikeouts in his last 2 starts. So the good news, the positive spin, is the last start we saw with Paxton, he really struggled with command as far as the walks. He issued 8 walks in his last start. This one, he cut that down to 3. So my Michelada half full take of the night is, look, James Paxton, at least the walks are starting to go down. You need to get the strikeouts up. And look, at the end of the day, 4 2/3 of one-run ball. Yes, it's a bad team, but still, I mean, you'll take it. So what's your grade for James Paxton? I'm going to have to give it a C minus maybe, but give it a C. It's a C. He is Maria Jones says D-Mac too much nail biting. Man, hey, this team's going to make you drink a lot. Hey, look, this is the thing. With the Dodgers win, you drink. If they lose, you drink more, right? That's kind of the rule. But, yeah, this team is baseball is just not for the faint of heart. Brian Gax, what up, Brian Gax over on YouTube? Lakers done in 5, Jason Diamond. D-Mac, you need to stop drinking until the Dodgers win 5 in a row. Okay. I'll give you a breath for that one. We got Lemon 818, Go Rockies, Padres. Think they run ish lately. Dodgers need to put them back in their place. Okay, I got you. Ohtani equals the bomb. Deborah Young. Phillips was freaking me out, but he came through. Bottom of the lineup produced tonight. Yeah, that was one of the big keys. The bottom of the lineup showed up. James Outman, Miguel Rojas, Kike Hernandez. They made the plays at the plate, and then Ohtani gives them the insurance. Kike with the clutch base hit. He scores the first run. Teoscar Hernandez able to score. James Outman with the big double. Teoscar Hernandez, how about the walk and being able to steal a base? So, yeah, definitely a very positive step in the right direction. We got Rosemary Rodriguez, the fan doing the celly after getting the ball. I love it. He just hit it, and he did a great job. Fantastic. Give him a 10 out of 10. Go old school. The Dodgers started the high five in 1978. D-Mac. Oh yeah, if you want to count the high five, no doubt about it. I did a whole episode about that for sure. But a couple more here, guys, and we'll head out of this one, and we'll be back tomorrow morning for Dodgers Dugout Live. We'll break down this one a little more in depth on that one as well. We got a lot of topics, a lot of stuff we're talking about tomorrow. We're going to dive into tomorrow's show. I'm low key worried about James Paxton. Yeah, I mean, look, think about this. Every time that James Paxton is kind of, like, as the kids say, mid or just going out there, not looking dominant, I always think to myself, yeah, let's compare him to Noah Syndergaard, who was unpitchable, unplayable. A much better player than Noah Syndergaard, right? When Thor was a thud. Jerem, D-Mac, I got to get you some Red Horse Filipino beer for life. I've had some Red Horse Filipino beer in San Pablo in the Philippines, and it was one of the greatest nights of my life. Definitely had some fun in the Philippines for sure. The thrill in Manila. D-Mac pitching will lock in. I agree, Daniel. No doubt about it. It's a fire take over there. Just need Paxton to hold it down until the cavalry arrives. Exactly. He's out here to eat innings, right? David Sabatini, I know you've got some pull. D-Mac, make sure Rojas gets the starts at shortstop. I'm telling you, it feels like look, at the very least, we are seeing that he can be a competent hitter and is going to be a viable option if they need to go that direction, if Gavin Lux can't figure it out at the plate. Los Doyers, Landon Ack pitching tomorrow. Should we be worried? Now, Landon Ack was strong. Landon Ack was strong in his first start. I mean, he settled down. He told me that he had some nerves early on, and he found his slider in the second inning, and he pitched a lot better. I mean, 5 innings, gave up a couple runs. I thought he did a really nice job, and think the familiarity of that offense against him, that could be in play. But we got some grades for Paxton. Random username 16 says B-. C- from David Sabatini. Jose Marquez over on YouTube says C-. JRM, C-. Vince Rodriguez, D. BC, some Lakers takes. Lakers don't have anywhere near the level of talent the Dodgers have. That's just facts. Some of these facts. B, a lot of walks. Ray Soto. He's walked 11 batters in his last 2 starts. I mean, so many walks. My dog's starting to get jealous, but he cut them down in more than half. So hopefully that trends in the right direction. Alex Renteria, D-Mac, is and when Buehler comes back, who's replacing the starting rotation? It'll be interesting to see who. I mean, look, Gavin Stone, you got the options. Knack, you have the options, I think, easily. Of course, they're going to give Knack another opportunity. And based on how Gavin Stone looks, I mean, who knows, right? But one of those guys is more than likely going to get option. Let's not forget Blake Trinan and Brusdar Graterol are going to be back too. They've kind of had this unofficial 6-man rotation, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that, because they're trying to keep Yamamoto on his Japanese schedule, pitching him once a week. They're trying to get these guys as much rest because they're thinking of the long game, trying to keep them fresh and healthy. But it's going to be, they're going to play the option game with one of the young starting pitchers. Zubaldin, Paxton's high in the strike zone. Fastballs are not being called as strikes. that's another thing too. I mean, you see with that fastball when he has that carry, that's what makes it special for Big Maple. Right now, he's not getting those calls, and we don't get those borderline calls. You kind of have to adjust, and you can't be afraid to pitch a little more in the zone. So I think that's going to be a big key for him and one of the adjustments. But if it's mechanical, I think his stuff is just not playing early in starts too. So yeah, we got D+ for Sam Vasquez. You got to go Mavs, so watch that Clipper game tonight. Los Dodgers starting pitching needs to go 8 innings like Glass now. Yeah, wouldn't that be great, right? Paxton is a C. Shane Rochester, under normal circumstances, Paxton would be a good number 5 for a Dodger rotation, but right now, nah. C- for Pax, C-, C-, lots of C's. I like this Jonas Bass. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Okay. Expos will be back. Oh, I missed that Expos logo. It was so clean. That M was just awesome. Yo, D-Mac, what up? I'm Hotep Lives. Paxton, grade D. Sammy Boy, C+. Fire. Okay, this is a funny take. Fire take. Jason B says, fire Darvin Roberts. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, Darvin Ham, they should make it. First time in playoff history. Lakers should make history. Fire your coach after game 2. I'm telling you, that is the move. Ohtani's home run should have counted for 2 home runs, beating Doc. Fire take. Yes. He's catching you in, actually. He's catching up. Dave's got to watch his back. He's 1 from tying Dave Roberts for the most home runs by a Japanese Dodger, right? So you got to love that. And he's catching his manager at 7. F the Padres from Johnny Owen. Boom goes the dynamite. That baseball said, ouch. It's a fire take. BC, short. What's up, D-Mac, Elias, Elizondo? Yeah, we're trying to keep these nice and tight so we can do. We're going to be doing, like I said, we're doing more shows we ever have, guys. We got Dodgers Dugout Live, #1 Dodgers show on YouTube in the morning. Dodgers Nation post-game show. Got some more interviews on the way. D-Mac for bench coach. That'd be fun. Just going to be doing it for a day. Trying to see what it's like. Paxton and Knack both suck. That's a hot take from I disagree with that take, though. Padres going to start playing like our redheaded stepdaughter, Karen Williams Staff. Yamamoto should dominate this lineup. BC, very, very excited to see Yamamoto on Wednesday against his team. Want to see some improvement out of that fastball command, just the way it plays. So we need Lou Brown as our manager. Yeah, Lou Brown's the best. Lou Brown, of course, from Major League. And I mean, he was a minor league manager, right? He was a minor league manager for the Toledo Mud Hens, wasn't it? The Toledo Mud Hens. I love Lou Brown. Love Major League. Favorite baseball movie, easily. Let's go down here and do a couple more here. We got a solid win. Viva Los Dodgers. Can I hear it for Taylor, Dodgers fans? That's from Lemon818. Danny Cortez, I'm going to make a rabbit stew for that comment. D-Mac, one of my favorite things. Brian Gaggs, appreciate you. Listen, you guys know nothing about me. Okay, I'll only get a little sidebar thing happening here. So, yeah, final thoughts on this one. A really nice win. And you're talking about a Dodgers team. This team had been going through it, losing 6 of 9, lost 3 out of 4 series, and then you lose the series to the Nationals, and you really want to get back on track. You lose to the Mets. I mean, it was just a really rough week for this Dodgers team. Offense comes alive against the Mets. You're saying, okay, they're going to explode again. Then you come to this one, and top of the lineup doesn't do very much until the very end when, of course, Shohei Ohtani just absolutely explodes with the hardest hit home run of the season. But let's be honest here. The bottom of the lineup coming through, that's a major step in the right direction. Alex Vesia, we had a big pickoff, 2 pickoffs tonight for the Dodgers. They picked off Abrams later in that one. Michael Grove. So, Michael Grove, Alex Vesia, Daniel Hudson, Evan Phillips, rocky at times, but they got the job done. So, definitely a great outcome for the Dodgers today. They get another win. They're at 14-11. You just got to keep it rolling. You got to keep rolling and kind of live through these slumps and this evaluation process. That is what this part of the season's all about. So a couple walk-off shots. Anything you guys got, we'll do some walk-off shots. Paja is way better than Jason Hayward. We got Ohtani's home run exit velocity, 118 miles per hour. Lakers blown 20-point lead velocity equals 120 miles per hour. That's from Jose Del Rancho. That's a finish him over there. We got I thrill you. Wait until Freeman gets hot. The protection for Ohtani will give him more fastballs. 100%. Elias. Elias, D-Mac, you pronounced my first name and last name correctly. That never happens. Oh, well, a lot of practice on this show. D-Mac for designated hitter. I love it. But that's going to do it for this episode of the Dodgers. Are we going 9-0 on this road trip, D-Mac? I'm not going to go that far. Kind of jinxed us in the Mets series when I predicted a sweep and they took 1 of 3 games. But, yeah, I mean, I definitely think 6-3 is in the cards. I think 6-3 is a number that I'm looking at, hoping for better than that. But that's going to do it for this episode of the Dodgers Nation postgame show. My name is Doug McKain. You can follow me on X and Instagram at DMAC_LA. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like button. Comment done down below so you're eligible for our next giveaway at 90,000 subscribers. We're less than 1,000 away. Remember, nothing brings us together quite like Dodger baseball. And until next time, think